Hello everyone, and I have returned to a game that I haven't played for a while. I'm going to be heading to the multiplayer section. I mean not multiplayer, I mean single player. All these leaderboards just have lots of exploiters that haven't been dealt with properly. I mean this game is quite outdated after all. I'll be attempting the 50 room challenge. Let's see if I can do it. Like, very few people have this. Yeah. Pathfinding is going to be a huge issue here. Like a really big issue. That was super fast. Like, I don't know where to go. It's always the pathfinding that's bad. You know? I don't remember all of the maps here. Which is why this is super annoying, because I don't always know the way to go. Maps, it's always been the issue with Crazyblox confiscate maps since they existed. And just so you know, if you're unaware, there are abilities and stuff you can use in this game, but you're not allowed to use them in certain modes. One of those modes is this one, by the way. Single player. There are certain maps here, mainly the medium difficulty maps, that are extremely brutal. Oh gosh, this is one of the maps with those jumps. And I failed them, of course. Like, pressing the buttons do not make the jumps any easier. There's no point of pressing those blue buttons, they do nothing. Well, only like one of the buttons doesn't do anything, which is why it's just so pointless. Because, you know, this map for a temporary solution is actually a map that's sold in a remastered version of Familiar Ruins in Landscape 2. Of course, I don't think that version's ever been established. I actually replayed this one big. And also I made a video on it though. I was working on other maps but I kinda gave up, and with Roblox's new update, it makes it a lot more difficult. Just so you understand, I have to complete 50 rooms without dying, and only like 300 people have beaten it. Like, this game's been for very long, and very few people have beaten it. So yeah, beating it is gonna be quite a tough contest, which is the reason why I don't want to do this. Some levels are super short, while others are super long. Like, I don't understand why. It's just how design works. Like, see, I don't remember how many people have beaten the extreme version of this. I have beaten the extreme version. They still have not bothered to update it. Been saying coming soon for really long. There's only 2 rooms there. The first room you can beat, the second one is under lock, which I think can be opened if you own a Game Pass, but I'm not sure. Of course, the lock one automatically access once you beat the first level, and you have to beat the first level to be able to do it. Still not solved. The familiar ruins map that's currently in Farscape is an actual map in here, or just a replica. I'm pretty sure the first stage is just there, but the second one, maybe. I have to take this up. Jeez, this is the problem with these maps. How am I so? Why can't you just put it on both sides? I guess that's other ways just to get out. Vertical. This is one of the maps that have a difficult jump. This is why I want here. You're actually supposed to do that jump. I don't know why they make such difficult levels in medium. Like, they're so difficult it doesn't make sense while even there. Like, hard is easier. The genre of hard levels tend to be easier except for the high hopes one. Because that one just has some very cool jobs you have to do. I remember doing Power Tower before. Nothing tells you that you're supposed to go all the way back here to press this button. Also, sometimes you might notice the flood not actually so up. Like, property wise. That's just a bug, that's a code due to whatever more looks to do. Yeah. Roommate, there's actually a skip there, which I'm gonna do. It's not that risky. Just save it up. Since, yeah. Well, please press this button, drop on that, and now skip. Now I got plenty of time to just jump onto this truss. Yeah. There's still a couple medium one and hard rooms that might end my run. And as well as the invisible flood possibility, because if the flood becomes invisible, things get much more difficult. Because I'm unsure what level the flood is. Well, I'm supposed to go this way. Okay. Why do you put a truss there? Probably just for design purposes, I guess. Wow, it's so confusing every time. Screen warning. Does the screen actually show anything? It might show something, but I've never properly seen it show something. I think probably it's just some warning on it, but I never properly get to see it, and I don't recognize whatever it is, or if it does or anything. I mean, it is called screen warning, so it should be something on the screen. There's actually a very OP skip here that saves a lot of time. There's actually two skips, but I'm only going to take this one because the second skip is something like that. It is way more riskier. I'd rather take the longer way around. Unorganized chaos again. Just now there's a part of the DIY of my recording that's blocking some parts of my screen. It's not gonna really affect much, just I might not be able to see no, this is just a medium level, it's not a trust that's super. At least the flood's not really that cover. That's one good thing. However, again, there's still medium levels are way more difficult than it should be. Like the difficulty balancing isn't always fair for every level. I'm gonna assume it's not gonna show me a warning in the practice. Well, it's not practice. Single player version, since it's quickly loading entire sections, and I think it has multiple sections it can load. Like would it do it or only one person? I'm not actually sure. There we go. Weaving. This one is so confusing. Pathfind. Like really. They make it so difficult. Let's go in here. I'm not supposed to jump on that truss because you can go on that truss, just difficult. Yeah. Green button. There's certain, I think there's a certain easy level that is just ridiculous. Like some easy levels are ridiculous in how you expect to actually complete them. Like it just makes it not even easy anymore. What's the point? The levels are supposed to be easy, not extremely difficult. As in, like, if you don't know, if you get lost and make a mistake, well, you're not gonna win now. That's just how it is. Next up, filtering system. I know I might eventually get those rooms that I don't want to. Because I don't have, oh yeah, I do have to press that blue button. So you know I'm taking a skip here. Extended run. Know what's up with the brain games. They were popular and they still are popular, but I don't care. I'm not gonna say my excuses as to why I don't get it. It's just yeah. Alright, this level is a bit strict on you, so you gotta hurry up very quickly. So far the flood hasn't seemed to bug yet, which is a good thing. But I don't want it to bug, so I have enough time to, so I can actually know where the flood is, so I can take alternate route and not constantly worry about the flood. You know, I'm still gonna try to take the safe the route as if the flood is right there, because I can't trust it. Tool start. Huh? Where am I supposed to go? Oh, I'm supposed to go right here. I can't tell if the flood's already coming or not. Hello? I might be dead. I have a good feeling. Yeah. See, the flood became invisible, so I didn't even know, and I didn't even know the pathway of that room. It's so weird. Well, let's give it another attempt, I guess. Yeah, ads used to show up here, but now they just... Actually, I've never seen the ads there. It's actually weird. They show up in the actual game, though. Okay, here we are going. Power failure. Like, there's a lot of RNG here. You can get the same moves, you can get the different moves. What the heck's the point of that pathway there for? If it's always a waste of my time. Is the flood invisible again? It probably is. And it definitely has to be. Because sometimes the green button actually opens up pathways for you. Tower. One of the easy levels, and you can press 4 buttons and it's 5 buttons if you click the exit button. But the blue buttons are fine with the Like certain sections are just unfair in it. Like you kinda have to use the gravity core or dash. Else you're just gonna suffer much more than it should be. Really a lot. And I could probably just I was thinking about making videos of every single map in Further Escape just being completed. Like one video for one map being soloed by me, like with all the page rescues. I think one of the hardest ones there is the Relic Valley. I haven't found anyone who's actually beaten it. I think I've found a route that might actually be good that I'm gonna try out in Relic Valley. Like you may actually save more time. So yeah, I never take that route because I think it's not possible to take. But if it is possible to take, that's a time save right there. If it's actually possible to take. They left the boxes here just so you can jump across these if the flood comes, which in my eyes already came. So yeah, not knowing where the flood is makes me really what? Jeez. That was a jump scare. Big jump scare. I didn't even know. I don't know why they make some moves. Like the actual Flood Escape 2 now is actually much more durable. Then again, the only reason it's durable is if you know the pathways and stuff. And people really are bad at actually giving those pathways. Not people, but once you actually make the map. Now I'm going to assume it's not going to show me anything but that warning screen. I'm just saying though, there's so many exploits in this Open version. Like any of the classic games, there's going to be a lot of exploits. But one thing for sure, like Prison Life, they've actually installed a proper anti-cheat system, so now there won't be a lot of exploits. There's a skip right here. I'm not saying we skip for some reason, because that jump reminds me of something. I don't exactly know. No access. This one is way too strict. Like you need to know where you're supposed to be going, or you just won't beat it. You just won't. They don't give you enough time. And you can't even tell if I'll beat it now. And I'll just beat it. It's way too little time for you to actually do this. Look how fast the flood rises as well. Like that cannot be fair. I'm constantly pressing to keep moving, I'm gonna die. But there's no skips either. There's actual skips in terms like the hard levels. But here there's no skip, not like my zip block kinda. I'm gonna just speed on this level. I'm actually gonna just start speed on any level that I can. Risky pose. This one is actually quite easy to do. I'm not sure if I can skip through those ones over there. I think it's not possible, or just very difficult. I'll take it for very difficult. That button does not need to be pressed. There's two buttons here that I do not need to actually press. those just, for some reason, they just do not expect anyone to climb on those trusses. Like, why is it dead? I don't know. Doesn't really make sense. Look, I actually have enough time to go there. I still don't understand the temporary solution thing here. Like, what's the temporary solution? I don't see it. All I see is a map that looks quite similar to the one I remade. 8. Support. Support. I don't understand some of these names. Like, I'm pretty sure that he didn't somewhere here, but I don't get it. What? I understand the map details here. One thing to note is that the map details here do have collisions, so you can actually take those paths if they are a path that you can take. Unlike the actual color escape game, which literally make you jump right into the void if you take them. Also, the flood bugs here. The flood bugging thing was the reason I died once. I was like, oh look, this time for me to jump on this because no flood here. When in reality, the flood's right there and there's no time to do that. So I just got up. This is the same level. That's how I'm doing this. You know, there's one level I haven't gone yet, which is scattered platforms. They actually added that into a pass, flood season pass. I'm gonna skip to. Like an actual reference to one of the harder levels. It's room 1, where you just go through a portal. Unknown water. This one's very strict if you take too long. This is why I'm going to try to do. I'm not sure if it's possible to jump right across the last button. That would be a big time save. It might be. I don't know. Again, all these decorations have collision. This is both good and bad. Like, most maps, there's actually a map called Runic Maze and Flood Escape 2, which expects you to actually know where to go, and also I didn't even bother to skip. But in Runic Maze, the Flood Escape Insane map, there's actually a pathway that you can take. No, what? No, that's not what I'm saying. There's a pathways, multiple pathways that you can take, of which are randomly generated. You can only take one of them. By random I mean selected and then generated, because they were already designed. But the problem here is that you have to be really accurate with them. Like, the difficulty of how strict it is the similarity of just a crazy map, and I do not know why they decided to do that. Like, why do you make the map so strict? It kind of ruins the point, because you now have to forcefully know the path instead of like allowing small leisure. Like, there's an insane map with an intensity higher than it, and it actually has a valid path that you can take, of which does account for slight mistakes or slowdowns. Like, one of those maps would be beatbox. It's Beat Block Station. Oh yeah, there's a jump here by the way, which is super. Yeah. Am I supposed to go down this? I mean, there is enough time to. So, possibly. You know, I'll take it that you might be expected to fail that jump for you to have to do it again, which is actually good. Doesn't mean you're big, you're going so ridiculous. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to jump around. God's invisible, I'm pretty sure. Whew. Just know that if I do fail this attempt, probably cut the video and then put this in the leaves. Still thinking. I need access. Third escape is really, you know, I've been hearing about a alternate Roblox platform thing, just for people to move onto it, and it's been getting lots of support, and I think that's gonna happen. Like, wow. But I thought I heard something out there. Might be hallucinations or something. I mean, it is like almost midnight. I don't know. Maybe that's the case. Where did we? Okay, I think this one's quite straight. So just go back and forth. I assume that the flood will, okay, doesn't mean they actually killed it. You know, the one where the flood's actually visible, I think that knows much more than set up at the flood this week and it's already been set up there. If they don't increase, I think we can keep track so we can see. Somebody's losing. Still saying that still not worthy of being easy. It's not easy. Honestly, it is not easy. Like, I don't think this is something you should put in easy enough. Seriously. Why would you put this in an easy difficulty map? People even dying, there's so much, it's crazy. Jeez. Well, I guess this is the last level to the easy section, I think. It is. Don't do that. You know, my mouse, my touchpad, I've managed to disable it because it's super annoying using the mouse instead of it, because people are saying, oh no, it's gonna break the touchpad if you keep doing it, and I'm not referring to people who watch these videos. Just now taking too long, it's gonna cute, and I do not want that to be the case. Taking too long or failing the jump. It might be the failing the jump that will be taking too long. Really. This is like an excellent step to keep up the momentum. This one is actually quite easy. To go up to here, and then I have to go up to here. They really should like continue working on this. Like this is a relic. You could at least finish the extreme mode and fix certain bugs that kind of ruin it. Maybe fix the animations. You know, the animations still very interesting. But no, they just want to keep outdated. And keep it outdated as they move on to first game 2. That was a very first game. That would have been a super bad and stupid mistake if that had actually happened. Of which it might have. There's another concern of me just of the Wi-Fi, of the internet not working properly, and then failing to respond when I press these buttons. Then just very important that they actually respond properly. Yeah, it's not funny that I don't have to do it. It's only a matter of fun until it's fun. Yeah, it's almost. Okay, that's bad. This is the one I died on before. So hurry. I don't know if the flood's gonna sow. Okay, actually sows the stars. Oh, I'm really expected to run all the way here. Wow. Okay, wow. That's quite much quite easy level. Like, dude, what the heck? Why expect me to do all of this? What the heck? Are you serious, bro? Why am I have to do this much stuff for an easy level? That is an easy difficulty level. Let me check again. Here, easy, room 1. No, medium. Then it's a medium level. Of course, it has to be a medium level. That's absolutely rigged. Let me just try this level. Okay, so I just have to go here, 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 and then I have to go Why is there so much backtracking here? Like, they make this way too intense, too difficult, too unfair. Look how close the flood is on me already. I do not have the time for this. I'm supposed to go here and then back here in such a short time span. What the heck? Why is it that fast paced? You know, I'm actually gonna give this one more try. Again, as you can see, there's some sections like that, which is so brutal. And also the fact that the tool start, like I'm spawning on top, tool start, and the fact that one of the lamps I'm gonna have a name that makes sense. Just starting up in a high spot, and you're apparently supposed to stay at that spot. And the thing here is that I get teleported when I enter the vent. I don't want to waste time because the game's going to try ahead and want to kill command me if I delay escape too long. Okay, I'm gonna try to avoid running too much after this game, just so I can understand my surroundings more. I'm still waiting for those 2-3 levels to either show up or not never show up. It'll be that thing to show up. And when they do show up, things are going to get really annoying. Look how fast the flood is already. This is an easy level by the way. Look how easy this level is with such a fast pace flood. I'm definitely not enjoying the fast pace. I don't get it. Harder levels are actually easier because they have a reasonable amount of factory stuff. The extreme levels actually make sense in their difficulty, despite the fact that the extreme levels difficulty comes from the way, and the fact that it's been badly maintained so that they are skipping abuse and that absolutely waste the point of it, since the arrows are pointing to buttons that if you press them first breaks the entire point of what you are supposed to actually be doing. So I can do this instead. Yeah, I'll do that. This is so intense. Is that supposed to be the last thing that this intense? Oh no, these are the last things I can recognize that these are the final moves, the room 3. Like, do they have to be this intense? I don't get it. Like, why do you want people to lose on the last 2? You're just gonna ignore the... Actually, we might make that jump, which will save me time. No, I don't really want to risk it since I'm already affecting the entire thing. Yeah. And look, I have 110 points. That's good, isn't it? Points don't say that they allow you to buy stuff, which do not actually affect gameplay besides the blood sword. That barely affects gameplay. Actually no, they do kind of affect gameplay. You can equip a... There might be a setting for you to actually disable that. The trails and stuff. Right. Thunder Scoop 2 has it. Thunder Scoop 1 have added first, or are they just not that smart? I don't know. Oh no, because Vertigo, one of the rooms that just have a ridiculous jump you gotta do. I already failed it. I already failed the ridiculous jump. And the flood is probably invisible, which means I really need to hurry up. So I'm doing it right now. Hurry up. That's my sick one. But I don't like it. I don't like it. Just the floods. So annoying. Why did they make such hard levels in the first place? Why do they? Can they just... They might as well be playing medium and hard mode instead. That would be more easy. Like, oh my goodness, medium actually has harder levels than hard. Not to say that hard isn't actually hard. Oh, there's actually a skip I think. Yeah, nice skip. Yay. Second up. And we're about to take the pop of the button. It saves me time. The complex. The one where I can skip on like this. Yay. This is an actually easy level. Like, no, there's actually a highlighted map in Escape, which is called Flooded Studio, and in Flooded Studio it has a 1 intensity rating. It's this map. It has a 1 intensity rating, of which very... I don't think it deserves one intensity wing. It's like, it's more difficult than one intensity wing. Like, really difficult. Maybe these maps are supposed to be done in groups, and doing them in groups makes it super easy. So solos are super hard. And it's like, oh, we want a challenge, so we give you a challenge. But that also doesn't make sense. Some parts are just what you do. And these invisible floods are really annoying to deal with. Wow, because it's invisible, which means that at any moment damage stops. So these are the ones that absolutely jumps. And that's why it's a hard map. If this was the last stages, it could be one of the last stages. Of which then on the last stages, which doesn't make sense. Yeah. And I don't like those jumps. They actually make sense. What the difficulty must do. Yeah, I think that was the last stage. Oh no, not this one. Why this? Why did it make it like this? There's no shortcut I could take here. It is like invisible. I die here, which I did, because the flag's invisible, and there's no way for me to know. What was that map? That was an easy map, right? Yeah, I'm actually gonna cut the video now, but that was an easy map, right? Let me check this. Was that an easy difficulty map? Did I die on an easy map? What is supposed to? No, not this one. No. No. It's probably a medium map. Of course it's gonna be a medium map, ain't it? Because medium maps are absolutely messed up. Elevator broke. Huh. I've never actually seen that map. Is it a hard map then? No, it probably isn't a hard map. Yeah, there has to be an easy map. Bookstore, warehouse 2. Yeah, this one. Oh my god, what's this button? I'm gonna have to go over here. How do I beat this? No, seeing the flood would help. Okay, so it's beatable, but me falling down on that part was not too. I don't get it. I'll try this route first since I've never seen it before. Let's try. And that one was quite easy for being a medium difficulty map. I actually want to check this one again. Let's see. So, full answer then. Those 9 must be the spawn points. Which the God starts coming. Yeah. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today. These maps are so brutal, but I should probably show some of the maps that I really was worried about, or which for some reason didn't show up. Yeah, this one. Washing posts. Right, so what I gotta do is just button and then jump up here. So the thing is, jump is super difficult. It's kind of tutorial. I'm gonna skip it. I wanna try. Because any skips I can do in that one afterwards, because I'm definitely going to be needing it with how difficult it is to land that jump, because it's stupid they decided to make it. Let's go back to this. Oh no. So literally any alternate pathway doesn't seem like this. So I'm forced to twist this. Don't have to twist this. Seemed close, but it's just... There we go, so you can do it. But it's risky. And like if it's on last cause, and yeah. Just gonna do it one more time before I just quit. And then do another level. Cause yeah. Excellent. This one. It's not that difficult to do that jump. And then it goes on speed. Oh no, I'm in danger. And then I just so completed. Let's do how's a misclick? Let's do help training. Let's do all the skips we can have it going. Let's see if I can beat it. If I can actually succeed the skips in the guide. You can beat these so fast. Why? What was the other levels? Ah, why? Practice hard. I think it's on room 1. No, then room 2. Okay, the final room, because it always has to be the different. High hopes. The ones with the jumping, literally jumping up is not to do anything. Pressing that button is not doing the button. Sorry. I'm gonna go over here, over here. Look around the map. What the heck did this button do? I pressed it. Well, what did it do? I don't see any changes here. Seriously, I don't. What's the point of me pressing the button? And just to double confirm that, I literally have no reason to press that button. Practice hard, room 3, high hopes. I'm not gonna bother pressing. I guess it's a sign for me to just quit. Yeah, that's it. Goodbye. I'm gonna just jump in here to reset. Oh no, I'm dead now. Yeah. This is so goodbye. Let me check this. Dangerous water is dangerous, yep. Goodbye.